Mom kicked me out from my room and made me sleep on the couch and told me to grow up when my stuff was. My laptop was in pieces. Its screen cracked like my trust, scattered across the living room floor. Mom stood there, arms crossed, her voice sharp enough to cut glass. Grow up. Ethan, this is my house. At 17, I didn't expect my own mother to treat my room like an Airbnb for her new boyfriend's kid. It started 3 months ago when Mom started dating Greg. He was fine, I guess quiet, always wearing those faded band tees like he was stuck in the 90s. But then came Tyler, his 14-year-old son, who trailed him like a shadow. Mom thought it was cute how Tyler clung to Greg, how he needed stability after his mom left them. I got it. Life's tough, but I didn't sign up to lose my space for it. My room was my sanctuary posters of Nirvana, my gaming setup, my journals where I scribbled lyrics nobody else read. It was the one place I could breathe, especially after Dad left 2 years ago, leaving me and Mom to pick up the pieces. At first, it was just little things. Tyler would borrow my headphones without asking, leave my controllers sticky with soda. Mom brushed it off. He's younger. Ethan, be the bigger person. I tried. I shared my snacks, let him play on my console, even when he rage quit and slammed my keyboard. But then Greg started staying over more, and Tyler practically moved in. Mom started talking about blending families, which sounded nice until I realized it meant my life was the one getting blended into nothing. One night, I came home from my part-time job at the diner, exhausted, smelling like fryer grease. My room was locked. I knocked, confused, thinking Mom was cleaning or something. No answer. I found her in the kitchen, sipping wine with Greg, laughing like nothing was wrong. Ethan, she said, barely looking up. Tyler's staying in your room now. He needs his own space to feel secure. You'll sleep on the couch. I laughed, thinking it was a joke. My room. Where's my stuff? Her face hardened. It's in the living room. Don't make this a big deal. I stormed to the living room, and there it was, my life in trash bags, my books, my clothes, my laptop teetering on the edge of the coffee table. I grabbed it, hoping to salvage something, but it slipped and hit the floor. The screen spiderwebbed. My chest tightened. That laptop held my music, my schoolwork, my escape. Gone. Mom. What the hell, I yelled, storming back. Greg shifted uncomfortably, but Mom didn't flinch. You're almost 18. Ethan, act like it. Tyler's been through enough. You can handle the couch. Her words stung worse than the broken screen. Handle it. I'd been handling it, Dad leaving, her crying herself to sleep, me picking up shifts to help with bills, and now I was the one who had to grow up. The couch became my world. It was lumpy, smelled like old beer, and every night I lay there staring at the ceiling, listening to Tyler blasting music through my walls. My stuff stayed in bags, some of it accidentally thrown out during Mom's decluttering. My journals missing. My favorite hoodie, Tyler was wearing it. I confronted him once, and he smirked, saying, your mom said I could have it. I wanted to scream, but Mom's voice echoed in my head, be the bigger person. School wasn't any better. I was falling behind, my grades slipping because I couldn't focus. No desk, no privacy, just the hum of the TV Greg left on all night. My best friend, Sam, noticed I was off. Dude, you look like a zombie, he said one day at lunch. I told him everything, and he shook his head. That's messed up. Your mom's choosing her boyfriend over you. I didn't want to believe it, but it felt true. Every time I tried talking to her, she'd shut me down. Stop being dramatic. Ethan, we're a family now. The tension built like a storm. I'd catch Mom and Greg whispering about long-term plans, how Tyler needed a stable environment. Stable. What about me? I started skipping dinner, staying out late at Sam's, avoiding home, but I couldn't avoid the resentment. It grew every time I saw Tyler sprawled on my bed, using my stuff, while Mom acted like I was the problem. One Friday, it all exploded. I'd saved up for a new laptop, scraping together tips from the diner. I came home early, hoping to set it up, maybe reclaim a piece of myself. But when I walked in, Tyler was in the living room, messing with my old broken laptop. He'd pried it open, wires dangling, claiming he was fixing it. My new one was on the table, already scratched from his carelessness. "What are you doing?" I shouted. He shrugged, that same smirk on his face. "Chill. It's just stuff." Something snapped. I grabbed the new laptop, checking it frantically. The screen flickered, damaged. My vision blurred with rage. "You little," I started. But Mom burst in. "Ethan, stop," yelling at him. I turned, holding up the laptop. "He's destroying my things, Mom. My room, my stuff, my life, and you don't care." Her face flushed. "You're being selfish. Tyler's had it harder than you." Harder than me. The words hit like a slap. I'd been there for her, through every tear, every bill, every late-night panic attack, and now I was selfish. I laughed, bitter and loud. "You know what? Keep your new family. I'm done." I grabbed my bag, the new laptop, and what little I could carry, and walked out. She didn't stop me. I crashed at Sam's that night. His mom, Mrs. Carter, let me stay in their guest room. She didn't pry, just handed me a blanket and said, "You're welcome here as long as you need." It was the first time in months I felt seen. Sam helped me set up the new laptop, though the scratches reminded me of everything I'd lost. I tried to focus on school, on my music, but the hurt lingered. I kept waiting for Mom to call, to apologize. She didn't. A week later, I heard from a neighbor that Tyler had trashed my room. My posters were torn, my desk covered in soda stains. Apparently, he'd thrown a tantrum when Greg grounded him, and Mom just cleaned it up without a word. That's when I realized she wasn't going to change. She'd chosen them over me, over and over. I went back one last time to get the rest of my stuff. Mom was in the kitchen, alone. She looked tired, older somehow. "Ethan," she started, her voice soft. "I didn't mean for this to happen. I waited for more, for something real." But then she said, "You could have tried harder to get along." I shook my head, done with excuses. "I tried. Mom, you didn't." I grabbed my last bag and left, the door clicking shut behind me. Mrs. Carter helped me find a cheap apartment near the diner. It was small, bare, but mine. I started rebuilding new posters, new journals, a new laptop I was still paying off. Sam and his mom checked in, brought me leftovers, made me feel like I wasn't alone. I even started performing my songs at a local coffee shop, small crowds clapping for lyrics born from all that pain. Months later, I heard Greg and Mom broke up. Tyler moved back with his mom, and my old room sat empty. Mom called once, left a voicemail about wanting to talk. I didn't call back. Maybe I will someday, but not now. I'd spent too long being the bigger person, and it cost me everything. Now I was building a life that was mine, piece by piece, and I wasn't giving it up again. What do you think? Was I wrong to walk away? Or was Mom wrong to push me out? Share your thoughts.